Hello guys. So today we'll be looking at Docker images. So Docker images are the templates used to create Docker containers. Uh, so image is nothing but a file used to execute a code in a Docker container. The image acts as a set of instructions, like it's a basic property of a Docker. And Docker images also act as a starting point for using a Docker. So it is comparable to a snapshot in a virtual machine. Docker images has multiple layers and like it has a base layer, it has a parent layer and container layers. So let us look at the anatomy of a Docker image. So in anatomy first comes a base image. The user can build this first layer entirely from scratch with the build command. Second is the parent image. As an alternative to a base image, parent image can be the first layer in Docker image. It is a reused image that serves as a foundation for all other layers. Other is the layers. Layers are added to the base image using code that will enable it to run in a container. Each layer of a Docker image is viewable via the Docker history command line or command line interface, which is also known as CLI. Docker default status is to show all top layer images, including repositories, tags, and file sizes. Next comes the container layer. A Docker image not only creates a new container, but it is rewritable on a container layer. This layer hosts changes made to the running container and stores newly written and deleted files, as well as the changes made to the existing files. This layer is also used to customize containers. And finally comes the Docker manifest. This part of a Docker image is an additional file. It uses JSON format to describe the images using information such as image tags and digital signatures. So this is the basic way Docker works. And here we can see that images come in the Docker host section. Images are responsible for container creation of containers. So next we'll be looking at some basic Docker image commands. So there are two ways of running Docker on a Windows system. The first is using virtual machines, using VirtualBox of Oracle, and the other way is using WSL. Yesterday we looked at the procedure of downloading VirtualBox. The VirtualBox may be problematic in some systems. It may not work properly in some systems. The best way to use Docker in any system without much of a hassle is WSL. And the installation guide to WSL will be in my description box. Please check that out. So after completing the whole process, we'll be ending up with the WSL Ubuntu. That is the latest version. The for now it is 20.4 0.04.4, and also we'll be having Docker desktop. So let's open that and show you. For now there are no containers running in our Docker, and there are some images. So let's try to run a container. Copy this code and open the Ubuntu. Paste it here. Run this command. So the first Docker command which we are looking at is Docker images. It shows us all the images running in a container. Lists out all the available images. The other one is Docker images queue. It shows us all the numerical IDs for the ima images. Images. The other one is Docker images. Okay. It shows us all the images nevertheless if they are running or not running. There are the Docker images Q command only shows us the images which are running, but the Docker images A shows us all the images whether they are running or not. The next one is Docker run command. So here we'll try to run Ubuntu H. So as we can see, a new container Ubuntu has been created here. The next command is Docker name my Ubuntu bash. So this command creates a new container, naming it as myobun. The name is of our choice, and it creates a bash. So it creates a false image and runs it as a container. So now we are in the container. The container ID is the following. So we can use this command to even set up a working environment for us. Currently, we'll exit from here. The other main command is docker inspect command. Let us inspect the Ubuntu image. Here it shows us all the essential information related to an image. Its tag, its parent, its comment, as discussed before. Here it shows us the layers. As we have previously discussed, is that it has many layers, base layer and everything. Shows us all the layers. And finally, it's the Docker RMI Ubuntu. This command is used to delete an image, stop an image. So currently we are unable to stop this image. We should try to force stop it as the container is running here. So to force stop it, we shall add a tag -f RMI SF Ubuntu. So this has deleted this image. So as we can see here, these are the images instantiated when we started, when we trigger this container. So in this way, we can work with images in WSL Ubuntu. So I'll meet you in the next one. Thank you.